Tzedek. It means house of justice in Hebrew, and I want to ask you about that right there. But joining us right now is Diego Cartagena, and he is with the House of Justice, or Tzedek. And how did it get started? And it was based in some kind of a Jewish organization, a Jewish nonprofit. What happened? How did that happen?
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. And basically, we started about 50 years ago with a group of individuals who all realized that there was a huge need in the community, and they really leaned on this concept of justice for all, and justice you shall pursue. And so they each chipped in about $5 to open up a storefront space, opened their doors, and helped individuals in need.
Did you say 50 years ago?
50 years ago.
$5 was a lot of money 50 years ago, right?
Shows how much has changed.
It certainly has. But one thing that hasn't changed is the purpose and the mission of the organization.
Absolutely.
Which is, I know in broad scale you just said it, but more specifically,
really providing free legal services to all low-income Angelenos, regardless of race, religion, ethnicity, or immigration status.
And they come to you.
They come to us, but we also go to them. We are often in the community in partnership with entities like the LA Unified School Districts, churches, synagogues, libraries, meeting people in their communities to try to begin to address their legal issues.
Where does the funding come from for this?
So a significant amount of the funding comes from individuals, people who donate to our organizations, and then we also receive funding from City and County of Los Angeles, the State Bar of California, and other entities.
You mentioned a few things from immigration to other things that you listed, but where is the greatest need?
Right now, as I'm sure you can imagine, we are seeing a significant need when it comes to housing and homelessness, really combating the increasing wave of evictions that are being filed in LA Superior Court. You
know, this may be out of your lane, but we've got Mayor Bass who's trying to do something about homelessness. We've got the folks we just had on who are trying to deal with homelessness with Care Court. You're trying to where are we making dents? Are we having some progress? Is something helping here?
Progress is being made, and what we would point to is really the need to continue to focus on preventative efforts.
Keeping people from ending up on the streets in the first place.
Absolutely, and a lot of the work that we do at our organization focuses on that. So, for example, housing is often out of reach for folks because of the high cost of rent or owning a home. How can you even begin to pay your rent when you are not being paid the wages that you are owed? That's why we have an employment rights team making sure people are being paid wages owed and being paid minimum wage.
So tell us some of the success stories.
Yeah, so we have various success stories. One that always comes out to my mind, we have a tax program. We focus on serving individuals who have issues before the IRS. We had an individual who was unhoused for about 10 years, was about to rent an apartment when he was told that he owed about $1 million to the IRS. Connected with us, we were able to settle that debt for $1. And that was what allowed him to finally clear his record, rent that apartment, and start a brand new chapter in his life.
Okay, wait a minute. Before everybody out there who's watching right now says, can you help me for $1? How did you do that?
It was the advocacy of our attorney who understood the law, understood its application, and was advocating with an IRS agent to help them understand the error in the IRS finding and get it cleared up. And
you know, you hear the commercials all the time for organizations that say they're going to help you with your taxes, and then they get money from you in order to help you with the taxes. But you're not doing that.
All of our services are completely free, start to finish.
So when you help people with taxes, I just want to clarify this point because that's almost like a great commercial out there. $1, we'll fix your taxes, right? Elaborate on that for a second, because people need to understand this is more the exception than the rule, right?
Absolutely. So we are an organization and we have income limits as to who can qualify. You have to be low income. You have to be over a certain age for some of our programs. But start to finish, again, every single part of the work that we do. And by the way, not just we do a consultation for you, we are actually representing clients in court. And when we settle a case, certainly, you know, the client may need to pay a certain cost or fee to the court, but our services are always completely free thanks to our donors.
Well, you do advocacy as well. And so talk about that for a second, some of the successes there, some of the things you do in that lane.
So our advocacy ranges from the direct representation services that we handle on behalf of individual clients to legislative advocacy in Sacramento. A couple of years ago, we partnered with Senator Durazo to pass landmark legislation that completely changed the way that the garment industry is being monitored to ensure that folks working in that industry are being paid the wages that they are owed.
House of Justice. How much justice do you think you're accomplishing?
Oh, we are bringing tremendous amount of justice and hope on behalf of individuals who are struggling to make sure that they have a roof over their head, individuals who are looking to provide care for a child who's living with autism.
And who are these people? I mean, are they all like free attorneys or what are they?
Our employees are all attorneys paid by our agency, working for us full-time, but supported every single year by about 200 to 400 volunteer attorneys from large law firms like Latham, Gibson, and Skadden, who donate their time to help our clients.
There's some serious pro bono work going on there, right? How can people help if they want to out there?
They can connect with us through our website, bettzedek.org, BETTZEDEK.org.
And that's for people that might want to donate. But how can people get help if they want it?
Also visit our website or call. On our website is our phone number, and people can call or apply online to get services.
Diego Cartagena, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time. And we'll be back with more Fox 11 News in depth right after this break. Don't go away.